So let's say you take Robinhood, one of the largest commission-free brokerage apps on the market right now, and you took Twitter, one of the biggest social media outlets on the market right now, and you put them together. What would you get? What is going on, guys? My name is Darren Jackson. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully your portfolios are doing great and hopefully you yourself are doing even better. And today we're going to answer that question with an investing app called Public. Now, Public is pretty new to me, but it's not really a new app. I actually learned about it late last year from Jacob Fisher, another finance YouTuber. I'll leave his link below. Make sure you check out his channel. But we're going to get straight to the point and talk about this app. I'll definitely leave timestamps below because there's going to be a decent amount of questions about this app that I answer, and hopefully it persuades you to invest into it. So let's get started. So the first question we may want to answer is, what is Public? So just like a lot of other brokerage apps out there, Public is an investing app that allows you to invest in whole or fractional shares of company stocks or ETFs. Remember, an ETF is an exchange traded fund. You can think about it as a basket full of stocks. They'll share some similar characteristics such as being a part of the same sectors, such as like technology or biotech, or they will be from the same index fund like S&P 500 or NASDAQ. So with those basic details, it seems pretty similar to other brokerage apps out there, such as Robinhood, except for one key thing. So with this brokerage app, it's predicated on the mindset of being social. It not only wants to give everyone that wants it access to invest in companies, but it also wants to give everyone access to research and analytics from people that actually know what they're doing. So this is where the social aspect of it comes into play. And there's a lot of other key features, but as far as the social, you will be able to get posts from financial analysts and even celebrities that talk to you about their financial history and a lot of the key tactics that they follow to help create a large portfolio and what they do and what their financial benefits are. And those come in the styles of posts just like you see on Twitter. They also allow you to like the post and even comment on it. Speaking of comments, whenever you actually invest into a company or you sell a company, it allows you to post that purchase or that sell to the public, which gives you the opportunity to let a lot of people know, hey, this is why I bought into Tesla, for example, or this is why I sold out of McDonald's, for example. But don't worry, it doesn't give them too much details as far as how much you bought or how much you sold. But I have seen the percentages of the increase that people have made once they sell displayed to the public, which can be a cool thing. So hopefully it doesn't show how much you've lost based off the sell, but we'll have to find that out. I haven't actually sold anything yet. But overall, that aspect is really cool. So another feature that follows this whole social network type outlet with this investing app is the opportunity to be able to follow people, whether it's celebrities, people within the investing industry, or just regular people like you and myself. So with that being said, I actually have my own profile with Public as well. So I'll leave my follow link below. You feel free to follow me, and there's a lot of perks behind that. For one, being able to private message people. And also another thing that's really cool is the opportunity to create group chats. And I really think that's more beneficial than people might think. So keep in mind, whenever you get into this investing world, or I'll use myself for an example, whenever I got into investing, at least a year into it, I noticed that a lot of the conversations I've had with other people was about investing, and that got deeper, especially if they invested as well. And a lot of stocks and ETFs that I've invested in, I've learned through other people on top of doing the additional research myself. Public is well aware of that, which is the reason why they have this feature, which allows groups of people to talk to each other and catch each other up about particular stocks while they're growing, while they're shrinking, and things like that give you the opportunity to invest into them and potential growth from there. So besides the social network aspects of public investing, another feature they have is fractional shares. If you follow my channel, you know how important I believe fractional shares are. I believe that it eliminates the entire aspect of I don't have enough money to invest in brokerage apps because of fractional shares. Instead of being concerned that Apple is worth $130 something per share right now, all you need is $1 and you have a fraction of Apple, which gives you a fraction of ownerships, which means you can obtain profits while Apple profits. But there's one thing you got to keep in mind. Now, I'm going to word this the best way I can to give you guys, the viewers, the opportunity to let me know I'm wrong, because I might be. But for example, with brokerage apps such as Robinhood, If I had $1.48 in my cash balance and I wanted to put that spare change into a specific stock or ETF, it allows me to put that entire $1.48 in. However, with public, I can't do that. Fractional shares is advertised as you can invest in a company with as little as $1. But with public, it seems like you can only invest with only $1 as a minimum. So the change you have may not work out, which is okay if you're a dividend investor, and if you don't have DRIP activated, it'll put the funds back into your cash balance, in which that change will eventually add itself up. You'll eventually get another dollar and you can do it again. But these fractional shares, or as public calls it by the way, slices, can only be a minimum of $1. So it just depends on how you feel about that. I find it kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Another feature that public has that I really enjoy using and looking at is their themes. It really reminds me of the Stash portfolio, which that it helps you potentially purchase a stock to invest into by categorizing them at first into different categories. Like they have a category called For the Win, which is a bunch of gaming apps. They have a category about food companies that deliver to you. They have a cannabis category. They have a bunch of other categories, including an ETF category, to where it can help narrow down the search even more based off what you're interested in. And it's also really beneficial because the fact that they have themes allows you to diversify your portfolio even more. Not just having a decent amount of stocks within it, but having a decent amount of stocks in different sectors, so you're not impacted as hard when one sector fails because you may have another one that succeeds. And just the layout of it overall is really cool. Now overall, I've been using public for a couple of months now, and I really do enjoy it, and I definitely recommend it to a lot of investors, especially for beginners. For one, it's a free app. It's zero commission, doesn't require any money to invest into it. Two, you could potentially get free money for signing up. Speaking of which, I have a link below which will give you a free slice of stock, and me as well if you use my link. Keep in mind, if I'm correct, the slice can be up to $15. So whenever you sign up, it'll tell you how much money you're getting. And then from there, you are allowed to pick between a few stocks of what you want to put that up to $15 into. But again, it's only $15, but if somebody gave me $50 to put towards Tesla for free, I'm not really complaining. So it offers the fractional shares or slices, dividends. The overall interface is super simple to use, which I feel like is really beneficial for brand new investors, because the last thing you want to do is be overwhelmed by a bunch of analytical graphs and not being able to get to where you want to go. It's pretty straightforward. And the whole idea of putting a Twitter towards a Robinhood with the social networking side, being able to get a lot of feedback from a lot of other people, being able to read a lot of articles from celebrities and investing analysts and people within the financial network is really amazing, and it could definitely give you more opportunity to make better decisions over what stocks or ETFs you're purchasing. And I think it's just really cool overall, especially to be able to have these conversations in group chats with a lot of other people. And one other thing that I'm sure a lot of people want to know is if this investing app is safe. It is SIPC insured, which means that it insures up to $500,000 of your portfolio. But hopefully you're not keeping that much in there. I would recommend splitting it up into other different brokerage apps such as Robinhood, which is fairly similar to Public. So let me know what you guys think. Are you actually using Public? And if so, how do you like it so far? What do you like most about it? What do you like least about it? If not, what's your favorite brokerage app? I do enjoy talking about these new brokerage apps, or at least new to me, because a lot of people may not know about it. If there are any others you want me to review, let me know. But in the meantime, hopefully you watch some of these other videos as well, which I hope help you guys out in your investing journey as they have in mine. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. And until next time, take care.